So I'm Eric Robinson. I'm from Salt Lake City. I've been at BYU. I'm a junior now, and I'm studying mechanical engineering. Yeah, so my first memory with Chinese people is in my elementary school class. I had a classmate named Shirley Han, and I remember that she always had the best birthday parties because of the goodie bags that she'd give us, and because it'd always be filled with like cool Chinese candy, like white rabbits and the sour plum stuff. And at that age, I thought that was super cool. And then when I got into high school, I joined the swim team, and just for some reason on that swim team that there was a lot of people that were Chinese. And so I made a lot of Chinese friends there. And then when I graduated from high school, my dad told me, he's like, Eric, you should really consider taking a Chinese class at BYU. And at the time I was kind of hesitant because I wanted to take an Arabic class because my roommate was from Palestine. But my dad told me that that was dumb and that I should consider Chinese because there'd be more opportunities in the future. And so my freshman year, I took Chinese 101 and 102. And then after that, I got called on a mission to serve in Taiwan. When I got back from my mission, I had a desire to continue to learn Chinese. And so ever since then, I've taken a Chinese class every semester. And I really had a desire to go to mainland China also because I'd only been to Taiwan. And so I signed up for a study abroad. And so I got to go to Guangzhou, to Zhongshan Daxue for 6 weeks. And while I was there, I met one of our professors from BYU. His name was Jiaqi Tang. After the internship, he reached out and sent an email because he knew that I spoke Chinese. He said, I have this friend that he was working with that wants to find an intern that can speak Mandarin Chinese because everything they do is made in China. And so I just sent an email and said, hey, I'm interested too. Because of my language abilities from living in Taiwan, from taking Chinese classes at BYU, I was able to have an internship here in Utah. And then it also sent me to China for a month. The experience in China was actually really cool and really fun. It was just me and my boss. And I did a lot of translation for him, but another aspect of it was that, because even though in the different companies, a lot of the people have English representatives, someone that speaks English, probably a lot better than I speak Mandarin Chinese, you know? Just the fact that I was able to speak Chinese, I feel like it helped me have a deeper connection with them. Because also, by learning the language, I feel like I've also learned a lot about Chinese culture, and that's something that they really appreciated. So the company that I interned with in China last summer was called Rapid Reboot, and this is the system and the product that they sell. And what it consists of is these boots, which athletes will put on after they've worked out. And how it works is these boots will attach to the pump, and there's different settings that you can do. And what it does is it'll start from the bottom, and this compartment will fill with air, and it kind of squeezes the blood to move up your leg. And then it will continue to go all the way up until your whole leg has been, is compressed. And what that does is it helps get the blood and the lactic acid moving so that you recover faster and you won't be as sore as long. And so this company, they go to China a lot just because everything, all their product is made in China. And so while I was over there, the company was trying to make a second generation of their pumps. And so they were trying to find a pump that would have the right pressure and the right flow rate to have the device work properly. And so when over there, part of what I did was mainly meeting with some of the engineers over there to find the correct pump and to see if we could make their pump fit into our design. Along with, we also were trying to source different places to make our accessories, so like the boots and the arm wrap stuff. We're trying to find companies that would make those for us. And so mechanical engineering is a very broad field. There's a lot of different things that they do, but the part that I want to go into is product design. And product design, a big part of it is manufacturing, because you can design something really cool, but if you want to make it manufacturable, you know, there's a lot of constraints with that. So understanding manufacturing processes and what is out there is super important. That's something I really enjoyed about being in China for my internship and for my study abroad, is that I got to visit a lot of different factories and I got to see how everything is manufactured. My dream is I'd like to find a job that allows me to go to China often. Like I mentioned before, I'd like to do product design. So my dream would be to work on a team here in America that's designing a project and then having them send me over to China to meet with the manufacturers and to figure that stuff out.